Hello everyone. So today we will be solving the problem second above the clouds of Codeforces round 3 1032. So what does the problem say? You are given a string of length n consisting of lowercase letters of Latin alphabets. Determine whether there exists a non-empty string ABC such that a plus b plus c is equal to s, meaning the concatenation of strings ABC is equal to s, and the substring b is a substring of a plus c, which is the concatenation of string a and c. Now what is a substring? So it is clearly defined. First of all, what is concatenation? So it is the addition of both the strings, like a plus b. So you will add both the strings, like if the string is ab and other string is cd, so the overall string becomes abcd. And what is a substring? It is said a substring is of string b is a, which can be obtained by deletion of from the beginning several characters from the beginning or from the end, right? So let's understand the problem statement. Let's say we are given the test case. uh, let's see the test case. First of all, if we are given a a and a, now you need to divide this string into three different strings, right? A, b and c. Now how will you define? So that a plus b plus c ultimately becomes the initial string s, right? The first condition. And what does the second condition hold? That b is a substring of s, right? I'm not writing the complete part. B is a sub str, right? Now what do you think? How should we solve this problem? The first intuition that should come to your mind is that we need b, right? B should be a substring of s, well, substring of a and c, right? So why not be greedy and choose a single element for b? We can do that, right? Because if you have a single element in b, then it will be easy to have it in a and c, right? For example, let's say if I keep a, that the initial problem, a as a, c as also equal to a, and b as a. Now what will be the initial a plus c? A plus c will be a, right? And my b can be a substring of, b should be a substring of this, so it becomes a, which is true. Therefore this statement will give answer yes, right? Let's see. Yes. What Let's take few more test cases, right? Let's say this one. Now let me reduce the opacity. Okay, now let's see this test case. Zoom it. Yes. So if we have this as our test case, right, what we can see is, if you take a as, let's say a, b as b, and c as a, this is the only possible way, because you need, these should be a, b, c should not be empty. So you can see this is not a substring, right? B cannot be formed from a and c, right? The colors is way too light, right? No worries. So you can understand that this case will give you a no as answer, right? Okay, makes sense, right? Let's see this test case, right? In this, if you think, if we take a as equal to a, b as also equal to a, and c as equal to b, now the substring can be formed a b, right? And you can see string b is a substring of ac. How? If you take ac, right, see b is already over here. So this gives us a clear intuition that we should take b as small as possible, and b should be present in either a or in c, right? Because we can delete from the end as well, right? So it can be present in c, or if it is present in a, both will give us a right answer. Now how will we find it out, right? How should we proceed in it, right? Let's take this example, right? So what if I take this example? uh, so in this example we can see what. Now let's try to implement whatever I have said now. So see, first part, this A should be, at least A will start from here, and ultimately C will end over here, right? In the middle you can have any element as A, any element as C, and there should be at least a B, right? This is a problem statement. So how should you design it, right? Think of this. If you choose B as any single character which is either in A or in B, that will work. By that means B will be a substring of A and C, right? So how will you choose it? See, first of all, you mark map. We will use unordered map. Now why so? See, if you do a mapping of map of A, because see, we can't run in we can't write the code in O of n square, because time constraints is till 10 to the n is till 10 to the power 5. So we need somehow to run this code in O of n. So what should be our approach? So we will use a map of A, let's say first one, right? What we will do, we will first of all, we have to give this to the A version, right? The A substring, A string, right? So we will do a map of A plus plus, right? And similarly this will be guaranteed in C, right? So in the C part we will do same map. We are not taking a different map, we are still taking the same map. In that also we will do a map of A plus plus. Now how will this work? See, now we will traverse on the whole string from this integer till this integer and try to find that, and see if that character has come in your map or not. I might not be clear in this. Let me explain it little more, right? So let's say I had done this mapping, right? Map of A becomes, right? I'm just writing A, so A becomes 2, right? Now you will go on B and you will ask, has B come already? No, in the map you don't have a B, so you will do what? B has not come, so you will increment your B, right? Incrementing B means your string will become, A will become like this, and C is just only this only, right? No worries. Then you went to A and you asked, has A come already? And the answer to this will be yes. So what we can say is simply assign A as AB, B as a single A, right? And C as the rest of it. What is that? CA, right? So you can see B is now a substring of A, right? See here A is present, so B becomes a substring, so this will give us answer yes. That's the whole point of this code. That's the whole logic of this question. Let's take last test case so that you can uh, understand it more well. uh, then I will show the code directly. So see, let me increase the font. Yes, so map, I will do it quickly, right? You will do A, right? I'm not writing map. A will be 1, F will be 1, right? Now you will check from B. So you will ask, has B come already? No, so B becomes 1. Then you go to C, has C come? No, C becomes 1, right? Then you go to B, has B come? Yes, B is already there. So what you will do now, see, you just need to print yes or no, but I am showing why is answer yes and how is the answer yes. So in the A string you will write ABC as your substring, A string. B string will only have B and C can have B and F. See, now B is also a substring in A also and B also, never mind, but in A also it is a substring. By deleting this A we can get this character B, so this will also return a yes. So that is the logic. Now let's quickly see the code. So what I am doing here, I am creating an unordered map of character and int, and initially I am doing the first character and the last character as plus plus, because it will be represented as A and this will be represented as C, right? So we are traversing from 1 to n minus 1 and we are checking if map of s of I, that if any character has already occurred is greater than equal to 1. If that, then we will mark our flag as equal to 1, which was initially as 0, and we will break out of the loop. Else we will do a map of s of I plus plus, and if flag is equal to 1 we will simply print a yes, or else we will print a no. I guess the code is also clear. The time complexity is pretty simple over here. It is big O of n, right? So this is a code. I will give the code in the comments as well. So if you have liked it, please do give a like and subscribe my channel for more.